show you how great I am.
I'm gonna float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. I am the king of the world.
G5 Jeff TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, please share this video, support your boy, support good content at all times. All social media is in the description box, and please hit that bell icon so you be notified when I drop that heat. Now y'all know one of my favorite topics to talk about is the WBC and Shawn Porter. Let me get down to the details first before I go into my rant like I always do. PBC, Fox, they announced their schedule for 2019 first quarter, and March 9th, 2019 in Las Vegas is going to be Shawn Porter versus Ugas. And this is going to be Shawn Porter's first defense of his WBC title. Now, y'all read the title of the video. Yeah, I said it. Like, who's managing Shawn Porter right now? Because I'm confused. Who is managing Shawn Porter right now? Like, last time I checked, about, before he won the title, actually, you know what? For a while, I felt like Kenny Porter was running the show for his son, Shawn. But see, now I'm confused. I don't know if it's Kenny Porter that's running the show or it's the WBC that's running the show for Shawn Porter. Because if I ain't know no better, I would think that the WBC has went into the promoting and managing business, because they have been promoting and managing Shawn Porter and been controlling his career for the past couple years. Let me get there. Shawn Porter had to fight 2 title eliminators. Not one, but 2. Adrian Granados and Andre Berto. He won both of those fights. And then the WBC turns around. They say, you know what, Shawn? We're gonna make Danny Garcia and Brandon Rios a title eliminator. Danny Garcia wins the fight, and they put Danny Garcia number 1 and put Shawn Porter number 2. So Danny Garcia and Shawn Porter lucked up, because it was about to be another Dillian White, Dominic Brazil situation. If y'all listen to the channel, y'all know what I'm talking about. Keith Thurman drops the title, so now it's a fight between Danny Garcia and Shawn Porter for the vacant WBC title. And Shawn Porter wins that fight in a highly competitive fight. And shortly after that, WBC says, well, you got 2 mandatories, my man. You got Keith Thurman as the number 1 mandatory, and then you got Andre Berto as the number 2 mandatory. And then to cap it off, the same night that he won the title from Danny Garcia, Ugas fought on the undercard. And that was a title eliminator for a mandatory shot at Shawn Porter. So this is why I asked, who's running the show for Shawn Porter? Who is his manager? Is it Kenny Porter or is it the WBC? When he had to fight Adrian Granados, it was because the WBC told him to. He fought Andre Berto, it was because the WBC told him to. He had to pay sanctioning fees for the Granados fight, had to pay sanctioning fees for the Berto fight. So then he turns around and he got to fight Danny Garcia for the vacant belt. He had to pay sanctioning fees for that. So then the WBC turns around and says, you know what? Not only do you got to fight Ugas, you got to fight Keith Thurman and Andre Berto. Now you tell me the WBC is not managing Shawn Porter. I've never seen this type shit before in my life from a sanctioning body. And I remember dropping the video about Shawn Porter and the WBC and why Shawn Porter is getting treated so different compared to other WBC champions. And I had somebody in the comment section bring up a good point for about 2.5 seconds, and then I had to rebuke it. He said, oh, well, Jermell Charlo won a vacant belt, so he had to fight 2 mandatories. And I said, you know what? I said, that's a damn good point. I said, that is a damn good point. And recent, too. But Jermell Charlo ain't had to fight 2 title eliminators. You understand what I'm saying? The WBC ain't controlling Jermell Charlo's career. Ever since he fought those 2 mandatories, Jermell Charlo's been able to do whatever the hell he wants. The WBC has been controlling Shawn Porter's career for the past couple years. And they've done that with no other boxer in the sport. I've done my homework on it. I've never seen the WBC do this to anybody but Shawn Porter. Now, getting down to the fight, it's a good fight. Yordenis Ugas is nothing to be played with. Quality fighter, good fighter. But see, the thing is, Danny Garcia laid the blueprint on Shawn Porter in terms of landing shots. The one thing about Shawn Porter, you know what Shawn Porter reminds me of? And I know it seems like I be teasing Shawn Porter, I'll be picking on him. Shawn Porter is one of my favorite fighters. He is one of my favorite fighters because he has maximized the talent that he has. His whole career, from amateurs to now, he has maximized what God has given him. Strictly off of hard work. Because if you really want to get technical, Shawn Porter's like, you ever see, I don't know how many of y'all are basketball fans, but you ever see the guy that's in, he's in the layup line in basketball. It's, pregame, he in the layup line. He doing all types of fancy layups and all types of fancy dunks and all that. But then when he get in the game, you don't see none of that. You don't see, like that's Shawn Porter. Like, that's Shawn Porter all in a nutshell. When you see these videos of Shawn Porter and Kenny Porter in camp, this is why I can't never get on Kenny Porter as a trainer. Because Kenny Porter be dropping jewels. He be showing Shawn Porter the right things to do. And Shawn Porter does it perfect in training camp. And when he gets into the fight, all that shit goes out the window. It really does. Shawn Porter does the same thing every single fight, but because of the fact that he puts on so much pressure and he's so strong. See, you can be physically strong but not be a great power puncher. That's what Shawn Porter is. And he's able to get away with it because he out-hustles guys. But in terms of him actually translating what his father tells him into the ring, he doesn't do it on a consistent basis. Not at all. Kenny Porter tells him, Shawn, make sure you're giving yourself enough space to throw your shots. And he doesn't ever do it. Shawn does a horrible job at judging distance. It is what it is with him. Another thing with Shawn Porter, when he's trying to get inside, he moves his head from side to side. The thing is, he's not defensively responsible when he's doing all of that side-to-side movement. And Danny Garcia proved that. So did Kell Brook. Because every time that Danny Garcia caught Shawn Porter, it was while he was doing that bobbing and weave and trying to get inside. He would do that bob and weave. Danny would just throw a hook. Boom. Right hand. Boom. When he fought Kell Brook, he was trying to do that bobbing and weaving, trying to get inside. Even though he's bobbing and weaving, Shawn Porter's not focused on defense. He's focused on trying to get inside. Kell Brook was just hitting him with the straight 1-2, jab, straight right hand, boom, boom, and was just clinching. And that's how Kell Brook won the fight. That's Shawn Porter's problem. So, looking at this fight, can Yordenis Ugas actually take the blueprint and actually run with it? I'm going to say he's going to get out hustled just like every other Shawn Porter opponent. Ugas does have the skill set to beat Shawn Porter. I just don't think Ugas has the power to keep Shawn Porter at bay. And I don't think he's going to be willing to stand in the pocket like a Danny Garcia did and land all of those power shots. It's going to be a good fight. It's going to be an intriguing fight. It's a must-win for Shawn Porter because, like I said before, he's never had a successful title defense before in his career. And that's the next milestone for him. Danny Garcia was his legacy fight, and he won that fight, and congratulations to him. But Shawn Porter got to get this victory because next, Shawn Porter's promoter and manager, the WBC, they got Keith Thurman lined up for him next. And then if he gets past Keith Thurman, they got Andre Berto lined up for him next. And then after that, then they might allow him to go fight Earl Spence. Stop me if I'm lying. Stop me if I'm lying. I'm just in here talking my shit. Y'all know how G5 Jeff TV do. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. G5 Jeff TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Please share this video. Support your boy. Support good content at all times. I appreciate y'all. Peace.